everyone! Welcome to KidZone Online. Wow, you guys are gigantic. Oh, I'm glad you're with us today. I can't believe it. It's a new month. It's June. With a new month in KidZone, we're starting a new theme. And the theme is all about being in focus. Kind of like what you need to do when you have binoculars. I love binoculars. You can use them to see things up close that are really far away. For example, I might see a tiny little speck on the mountainside in the distance. But if I take a closer look with these, it might be a grizzly bear. Pretty cool. There are lots of things we can use to help us see things better. Binoculars, microscopes, or even telescopes that let us look at the night sky. All of these things help us to focus. They help us to take a closer look. This month, like I said, we're putting our focus on something that's really important. But it's actually something you can't see. I'm talking about faith. Faith is trusting what you can't see because of what you can see. How can you do that? How can you trust in something you can't see? Well, it's simpler than you might think, and we can test this out by playing a game. This game is called Floating Feathers. Mr. Scott can't be with us today, so he's showing us how to keep a feather in the air from his home. Watch out, Mr. Scott. Watch out. Saved it. Okay, so we're here to play the game Floating Feathers. And we have Cheryl and Carrie and Tom and Cruz that are all going to be our players. What they're going to have to do is hold the feather above their head, and when I say go, they have to use only their breath to keep their feather in the air. You're probably saying, what does this have to do with faith? Well, you know, they can't see the air that's holding their feather up, but they have to have faith that they're blowing air out of their mouth and that the air is keeping the feather in the air. So the person who keeps their feather in the air the longest is the winner. Are you guys ready?
Yeah.
Okay, they all have their feathers. We're getting ready to play. On your mark, get set, float.
I have a little feather resting in my hand. I blow it very gently, wonder where it lands. It's tickling on my arm.
It's tickling on my arm
And tickling on my nose.
and tickling on my nose.
Feather on my fingers.
A feather on my fingers,
A feather on my toes.
a feather on my toes.
It's tickling on my arm.
It's tickling.
So that was some pretty fancy feather blowing. And our winner is Cruz. Woo! He managed to have a lot of faith in his ability to keep that feather in the air. You can do this at home also. Just get a feather and get someone with a timer and have a good time. Well, that was a really fun game. I hope you guys enjoyed it as much as our players did. Now we have something else really fun to do. It's time to worship. So everybody get up, come on, stand up. I think you're still sitting down there. I see you. Get your parents, get your siblings, get your dog, bring them all in because it's time to sing and worship God.
Jumping in. Jumping in. I want my world to know. I wanna let it show. The one who made me whole lives inside of me. With every breath I take, with every word I say, I wanna live each day and tell the story. I found the one who has a love deep as the ocean. I'm gonna jump, I'm gonna put my faith in motion. Oh, 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 oh. Jump, jump, jumping in. Oh, 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 oh. Jump, jump, jumping in.
about it being summertime!
Summertime, yeah.
One reason I'm so excited is because I have developed my very own STEAM lab! Look at it, check it out. Look at, wow. Isn't that so awesome? You're probably wondering what that stands for. Science, technology, engineering, art, and mathematics. And I'm not totally sure how things will go in my lab this summer, but luckily, I have faith. Faith is trusting in what you can't see because of what you can see. You see? You see what I did there? I have faith that I'll learn a lot and probably have fun doing so. I mean, just look at this place! Check it out. Wow! Oh, wait. Perfect. Check out this microscope! Microscope. I've always been amazed how microscopes can let you see things that you normally can't see. Take hair, for instance. Ow. Ah, look at that one. See, it looks like a thin line. Mine's kind of curly. Ooh, you can't see it, can you? But put it under a microscope. Wow. Cool, right? What about the inside of a piece of grass? Put it under a microscope. Whoa! Look at that! The inside looks like a whole bunch of smiley face emojis. I mean, you never see that just by looking at grass. Today's Bible story is all about not being able to see everything, but remembering that God always does. It's like he's always looking through a microscope or something. So, let's take a look at this story and see what we can find. Unbelievable! Wait, is that really what my hair looks like? Yeah.
Oh, John, good, you're here. And we're starting in 2 minutes.
Oh, okay. You haven't seen my glasses, have you?
You look great.
Yeah, thanks.
Hey, John. Script looks good today.
Really? I haven't read the script. Hey, you haven't seen my glasses, have you?
No, I haven't. Where was the last place you looked for them?
Well, I was sitting right here and getting ready for the show when I saw a little white rabbit run across the set, so I followed him down a hole where I got really small, then really tall, and there was a cat, a queen, and a caterpillar. And the next thing I know, I'm coming through the door and I don't have my glasses.
Yeah, I was going to let you look for them a little longer, but your day's been weird enough already. Your glasses are on your head.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, all right. Yes, let's get this show on the road.
John, are you feeling okay?
Yeah, great. Now that I found my glasses. Why?
No reason.
Why is everybody looking at me like that?
Welcome to the So-and-So Show. I'm Brandon.
Hello.
And we are glad you're hanging out with us today.
Yep.
Hey, what is with the glasses?
Whoa. Trying out my new toy that came in a cereal box.
You're telling me those binoculars came in this box?
Yeah, but they're not binoculars, they're micro goggles.
Ooh, what's micro goggles?
Yeah, they're kind of like hands-free microscopes. They help you focus in on tiny things so you can see them closer.
Oh, yeah, okay.
There's apparently a secret message on the back of this that I need to use these to find out what it says.
Oh, really? Cool. What's the secret message say?
Eat more cereal. Ha-ha!
You don't say.
Yeah.
Mind if I take a look?
No, I guess it's kind of a subliminal marketing thing, huh?
I don't think it's subliminal.
Wow, man!
Yeah.
What are these things are useless.
Well,
I'm sending them back.
no, you don't have to send them back. Wait. We could use them to play a game.
Oh, great!
It's time to play Random Magnified Things.
Hey!
Random magnified things.
Okay, this screen is about to show us random things as seen through your micro goggles.
Okay.
So, Each image is magnified 100 times its normal viewing size. All we have to do is figure out what each thing is. Whoever gets the most right wins. Got it?
Of course.
Great, you go first.
All right, hit me small. That looks like, let's see, 100 times. I'm gonna go with it looks like a trombone, but that's too big, right?
I don't
That'd
know.
be their actual size. Like this is how big a trombone normally
It
is.
looks like a bridge to me.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with a thumbtack.
Thumbtack?
Yeah, the curvature of the thumbtack.
All right, sure.
Okay, great.
Yeah, let's see if you're right.
Oh.
You were in the right arena.
Yeah, office supplies.
That's right. Okay, my turn. Show me tiny. Okay.
I think I know what this is.
I would guess it was like a close-up of like a grasshopper or something like that. But there's a little red here. A little red and a little green. I'm gonna guess a strawberry.
Ooh, strawberry it is. Brandon guesses strawberry. What is it? Oh, tomato.
Darn it.
Ah, that's right. All right. Back to me. Macro machines go. Oh, what in the world? Oh, wait.
You know?
I know what this is. At first, I thought it was a lemon. But
Okay.
it's not.
I know what it
because
is.
we're magnified. That is a pencil.
That's what I think too.
Yeah.
Let's see. Did he get it?
Pencil.
Yeah, you're right. That was very good. That's very
All
good.
right,
Me
all
again. It's teeny time.
All right.
Hooah. Oh man, that's.
I know what that is.
I think I know what it is. It looks like my favorite dessert. Is that an Oreo? It's an Oreo.
Oh,
I was right.
Yes, you were. Okay.
I want some milk.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. It's my turn now. All right. Micro machines go.
All right.
All right.
What do you
Ooh,
think
what
that
is
one
that? I don't know. It could be celery. Maybe like fiber optic cable,
It does look like that.
but it's bunched up like. Oh,
What are you gonna go with?
It's a toothbrush.
Is it a toothbrush? You
Oh,
betcha! Well
the
done. Well done.
boom.
Okay, I got
All right, your
another
turn,
one. Minutia, hit me. Oh man,
Oh.
is that more fruit?
It
I don't
looks
know.
like-
It looks like cracks in something.
Oh, that is interesting.
Like oh my goodness,
almost looks like a nose.
it does. Man, that is really hard. I'm going to say it's a bowling ball. I don't know. I got
A
nothing.
bowling ball.
Yeah, I can't. I don't
Okay,
know
is
what
it a bowling ball? Oh, it's a bottle cap.
Oh, I see. Great.
Wow.
I don't think we can afford that image.
No, but I don't think so either. Hey, okay, let's move quickly.
There's one more. This round is worth 1,000,000 points.
Is it? Why did we bother with all the other rounds?
We're both playing on this one, so the
Okay.
first person to correctly identify the image wins. Are you ready?
Yeah, you're killing me, Smalls. All right, go ahead and hit it.
It's fool's gold.
No.
Is
It's cornbread. Cornbread.
No, it's the inside of an orange.
It's no.
I'm
it's
not very good with color.
Shush.
Okay, why
It's-
shush?
Because I don't want you to win. It's a rock candy.
Rock candy,
It's-
that's good.
It's the inside of a bee. Honey.
honeycomb?
Hive. Honeycomb.
It's a sponge. It's a sponge.
It's
It's not a sponge. This is going to take forever. Is it the cereal honeycomb?
Ooh.
No.
Is it a cereal? Cereal.
It is cereal.
It is. It's Frosted Flake.
I don't know who got that one.
I don't know.
I said cereal. You said
what?
a cereal.
We'll do 500,000 each.
Okay, great.
Okay,
so
that's
I
great.
win.
Yeah.
It's Bible story time with Kellen.
Hey guys, what's going on? Why do you have binoculars on your face?
They're not binoculars.
Don't ask. Do you have something for us?
Well, I do. It's all about folks who believe in something they couldn't see.
Sounds perfect.
They're micro goggles.
Take it away, Kellen.
You bet. Now, we can't actually see God, not even with micro goggles. But we can see the stories of people in the past who put their faith in God. And I've got some special people to help me tell some of their stories. It's time for another edition of
KidZone.
The writer of the book of Hebrews reminds us of a guy named Abraham.
What up? I'm Abraham.
Well, actually, when God called Abraham, he was already pretty old.
Oh. What up? I'm Abraham.
Better. Abraham and his wife Sarah.
I'm Sarah, with an H, in case you were wondering.
No, that's good to know. Even though they were old, they didn't have any kids.
We ain't got no kids.
But God told us to leave our home and go to a new land. He's promised us. Plus, he told us we would have kids. He promised.
Look at us. We're old. We're like cassette players or rotary phones.
Didn't you hear what I said? I said he promised.
Oh, then let's go.
So they followed God and they had kids and grandkids and great-grandkids.
We got kids now.
Yeah, we do.
Yes, they did, just like God promised. God also promised Abraham that the whole world would be blessed because of Abraham's family. Abraham would not be alive to see the whole world being blessed, but he had faith that God would keep his promise. And now let's talk about one of Abraham's great.
Why not just say descendants?
Yeah, that'd be easier. One of Abraham's descendants, Moses.
Let my people go.
Wait, before that, when Moses was a baby.
Goo goo gaga.
He was rescued by his mother, who hid him in a basket on the banks of the Nile River.
Wow!
Until he was found by Pharaoh's daughter.
Oh, look at you, my sweet little
Mama!
baby.
Yeah, so Moses was raised in the royal Egyptian family, even though he was actually an Israelite. The Israelites were slaves of the Egyptians. But one day, God spoke to Moses through a burning bush.
I want you to bring the Israelites out of Egypt and into a land flowing with milk and honey. They are my people.
As much as I love milk and honey, I'm not sure I'm the right guy for the job.
I will be with you.
Oh, all right then.
Moses chose to stand with his own people, God's people, and he led them to freedom from slavery. Oh, you can do it now.
Oh,
Let my people go!
Mwah, beautiful.
thank you.
The Israelites were free from slavery. And even though Moses didn't live to see the land flowing with milk and honey that God promised his people, Moses still had faith that God would keep his promise. Then there was David, who was anointed to be king of Israel.
That's right, I'm anointed. What does anointed mean?
It means you're not king yet. I'm still the king. So give me that crown.
Oh, okay. Here you go, King Saul.
Thank you. You're not getting this back. I'm going to be the king, and then my son will be king, and then my son's son will be king, and then my son's son will be king, and then...
Sorry, King Saul. God promised David he would be the next king.
He promised? Ah, man.
Thank you.
David was the next king of Israel like God promised. And God promised that David's family would always have a king on the throne. And even though King David would not live to see the birth of his descendant who would rule God's people forever, David had faith that God would keep his promise. These people, they lived thousands of years ago, and they didn't always see what God promised them. But God could see things they couldn't see. And guess what? We can see things they couldn't see. We know the whole world was blessed through Abraham's family because one of Abraham's descendants was Jesus. We know that the Israelites made it into the land flowing with milk and honey.
Yes! Praise God.
And we know Jesus is also a descendant of King David. And even though we can't see forever, we can have faith that Jesus will always rule like a king because that's what God promised.
The end.
That was great, kids. Thank you so much for your help.
That is so cool, Kellen. You don't actually have to see something to believe in it.
That's right, which means you don't have to wear these anymore.
Oh, yeah.
True. We can have faith in God just by reading about people from the past. Or there are even things we can see today that can help us believe in God.
Such as?
Well, maybe you can see God in things He's created. Or you can see how God works in the lives of people around you.
That's true. Thanks, Kellen.
No problem. I'll catch you guys next time.
Okay, and I'll see you then.
Okay.
You know, I believe in things I can't see all the time.
You do?
Yeah, like air. Can't see it, believe in it though.
Oh.
What?
Nothing. I expected you to say something like leprechauns.
Why would I say something like that?
No reason.
Do you know something I don't know, Brandon? Wait, are leprechauns real? Are leprechauns real?
Reveal the question. What are things you believe that you can't see? You got anything?
I don't know, maybe leprechauns.
Okay. What about you? What are things you believe that you can't see? Is it germs, radio waves, or something else? Talk about it together.
Yeah, I gotta find one, because they'll lead me to their pot of marshmallows or whatever.
There are no such thing as leprechauns.
Yeah, what is it? What is it? There's blue diamonds, orange stars, green clovers, purple horseshoes.
Okay, that was the So-and-So Show, folks. Goodbye.
And got to fade. Come here, little leprechaun. It's deep space. Oh, dark matter. Dark matter. They think dark matter exists. It's the binding material in the universe. A tooth cavity.
Look closer. Look closer.
Okay. There's a little bit of light. Is this a star? Is this like a singular star in the distance? Is it a tire tread? It's tires, right? Leather. It's black leather. No.
The TV's turned off, John. You dropped that.
Woo! Take a look at this one. Any guesses on what that is? It's the inside of a carnation stem. It's amazing how things look so different under a microscope than they do just with our eyes. It makes me think of Hebrews chapter 11. It's where we can look back to all these people in history who had faith in God. Even though they couldn't always see how things would turn out, they believed God and His promises. They lived by faith. And you can live by faith too. In fact, having faith in Jesus and what He did for you on the cross is what makes it possible for you to have a relationship with God. Relationship status update. Even though we can't see Jesus in person, we can still have faith in Him because we can see how He's worked in the lives of the people who've come before us. That's the one thing to remember today. You can know Jesus even though you've never seen Him. If you want to know Jesus more and you don't know where to start, try talking with someone who has put their faith in Jesus. Or you can read the stories in the Bible of the people who trusted God long ago. There are lots of things we can see that can help us have faith. So, I hope you guys have an awesome day. I'm gonna look at a few more things under my microscope. Like maybe my nail. Let's check it out. Oh, I need to wash my hands better. This microscope tells you a lot.
God's story is so big. It's amazing to look back at all the people who believed in God and put their faith in Him. People like Abraham and Moses and David. They trusted in what they couldn't see. They believed that God is faithful. They believed that God would keep His promises. They believed that it's always worth it to follow His plan. Remember, faith is being sure of what we don't see. That's what it says in Hebrews 11:1, which is actually our memory verse for this month. Faith is being sure of what we hope for, and it's being sure of what we do not see. We can have faith in Jesus even though we don't see Him. Not only can we read about who Jesus is and what He's done, but we can also look at others who follow Jesus too. When you know how He has worked in other people's lives, you can see how he can work in your life too. The truth is, there'll be times in our lives when it feels like we can't see. There'll be things that we don't understand. There will be times when we aren't sure of how it's all going to work out. But through all of it, we can choose to trust Jesus and have faith. You can know Jesus even though you've never seen him. You might wonder where to start with all of this. Where do you start to put your faith in Jesus? Well, you can talk to someone who does follow and trust Jesus, like maybe a parent or someone else in your family or even another KidZone leader. You can ask them how they put their trust in Jesus. You can also read the stories of the men and women in the Bible who chose to trust Jesus. When you see and hear how others have put their faith in Jesus, it can help you to do the same. All right, let's pray. Dear God, thank you for giving us so many examples of people all throughout the history who chose to put their faith in you. They couldn't always see how it would work out, but they chose to trust you. Thank you for reminding us today that we can trust in you and in your promises, even though we don't see how they're going to work out. Help us to remember when it's hard, when we feel frustrated or afraid, that we can trust you and put our faith in you. We love you and we pray all these things in Jesus' name. Amen. Okay, kids, that's all we have for you today. We're so glad you could be with us as we started our new unit on focus and having faith. We hope you'll be with us again next week as we learn more about how to stay in focus. Have a great week.
Hi. Say hi.
Hi.
For today's project, we're going to be needing some leaves, some paper, and some crayons. We'll see you at the end of the lesson. We're going to make leaf rubbings today. I'm Mrs. Tabitha, and this is Mr. Scott. So you're going to need, first you're going to get your piece of paper, and you want thin paper, something like that you got from the computer printer. Okay? And then you're going to take your leaves, and notice that your leaves are green on one side and ridgy on the other. You want to put the ridge side up. Where are your leaves? There you go. That's a nice big leaf. Okay. Then you're going to cover it with another piece of paper. What are you doing there, Mr. Scott?
We are making rubbing.
Okay.
Whoops.
Alrighty. Okay. You know, any way you want to arrange those leaves, that's just fine. Once you get your leaves down, you're going to get your crayons. Now, I've taken the paper off of my crayons so that I can use the sides. What color would you like to use?
Blue.
That's purple, I think.
Purple.
You can use it.
I'll use green
Okay.
because it's leaves.
Okay. So you take your crayon and with very little pressure, you just rub over the thing, over the leaf. And you can feel that leaf underneath the paper. Oh, I see you're using the patented round.
Yeah, the patented one. It smells like leaves.
Does it smell good?
It smells green.
And then you can use more than one color. I'm gonna go back over. It's red. Oh, look at my leaves have moved under my paper. That's okay. Yellow. Notice all the patterns that are coming out that we couldn't see before.
I think
It's possible. It happens. Okay. And there's my leaf rubbing.
here's mine.
Wow. Okay. Alrighty. Did you know that you can rub other things than leaves? Yeah, like I cut out this little piece of paper and I'm going to put it on here, no peeking. See if you can guess what it is.
You can rub out other things?
Yeah.
Oh, what do you got?
You see it?
It's a fish!
Yeah.
You know what I want to rub out?
What's that?
A banana!
I
Here we go! A banana! And yellow, because it's a banana!
I don't know that that's gonna work. I smell the banana.
Yeah, it's banana rubbins.
Okay, you know what? It's usually a lot more successful if you use something flat.
It's flat now.
See y'all next time.
And tasty.
Okay, that was awesome.